is happening? What the sorry, I love you, Keefy. Welcome to the Glacially Musical Podcast. It's beer, metal, and swearing a ghost called joint. Of course, I am Nick Cameron. I am joined by my good friend, the Raging Cajun, William Fontaine de la Tour d'Autrive Lemont.
Oui, oui.
And the man with the plan, always ready to stand, Keefy. Ooh, shit, I can't say that. Keefy Chakas, how are we doing today, buddy?
Oh.
If you
default to my actual name.
If you followed the rhyme scheme, you know why.
Just Keefy is fine. Ghost Code Keefy. Mr. Rothstein is good for you. You don't have to say, I'm sorry, sir. No, sir. Just Mr. Rothstein.
You know, you gotta dig the hole out in the desert before you get there. Because, you know, if you gotta put a body out there, you never know who's gonna show up. And then you're just there all fucking night digging holes.
What's in the box? What's in the box? That's called a mashup.
No.
I watched that this weekend. That was great.
Do not put Brad Pitt into quality. Do not get Brad Pitt into quality films.
Oh,
Would you
stop,
besmirch Brad
dude.
Pitt's name in my presence?
I will besmirch the shit out of Brad Pitt's name. He's from Missouri. I get to.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Brad Pitt and Legends from
How about John Hamm?
I no strong opinions. Although I did love him as Reagan's top assassin in Wet Hot American Summer Day One.
That was great.
He has a dingus like an MX missile, that guy.
The fact that he just kept saying, "I'm Reagan's chief assassin."
I believed it.
I'm scared of him anyway. Beer check. The Glacially Musical Beer of the Week is Sierra Nevada Hopfresh Celebration IPA. It is a hop-forward, woody-tasting IPA with a 6.8% ABV. Delicious for all human beings. Finger fudge pour, bitch. Done.
That sounded sexy.
I was trying to be sexy and weird. That's my comfort zone, weird and sexy simultaneously.
But what's wrong with being sexy?
Dennis. Ist.
Sexist.
Such a fine line between stupid and clever. I think I might watch that this weekend finally.
Nick would be very proud of me because, I tried to go buy Hopsexcutioner this weekend. And
you don't have to say would, you could just say will.
They were,
I'm right here.
I tried to go buy it, but look, I got some more Torpedo IPA because I'm a fucking junkie now.
Gonna call you Kevin Smith. You're going back to the well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this thing is like, I feel like Nick has like his whole like, you know, all his like talking points in check. Like he's actually getting something from these people, and like I don't. I just say, let's get fucked up. Finger fudge pour. And well, that is a lot of head. Side note, we were actually cleaning out our kitchen today and going through our spice rack, and I picked up a bottle of dillweed and I started laughing, and Lizzie was just like, "You're 12."
Nut meats on sale at Trader Joe. Pistachio nut meats.
Nut meats.
Why don't I have the job naming these things? All good. Is it my turn? Guess what I'm having? Another Liquid Death Convicted Melon.
Did you find like a shit ton? Is that where you found them at a Dollar Tree or something?
Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Nick, you're silent. Cheers. Did we lose Nick?
I don't know. He futzed with his microphone and now he is silent.
Did Nick fuck around with his microphone?
He fucked around and found out.
Did Nick fuck his microphone again?
Earth to Nick. Jerry Falwelling the microphone. Let's go. The mic is not your mom, Jerry Falwell. What are you doing? Nope, he fucked it up. I guess we'll get... how are you, Don? Let's make some small talk while we wait for Nick to unfuck himself.
I'm doing good, man. You know, it's, like you and I talked about, earlier, strikes and gutters. But, what can I say, man? It was all pretty good, man. But you know who is not happy right now? Nick's dad, Jeff Walker, is not happy with him because he done fucked up the bloody microphone. Get your shit together, Nicky.
Microphobius of the insalubrious.
The microphobius of the insalubrious.
This is no one can hear you.
Wait, did he
Nick.
say?
You want to
he
jump
said
in the
this-
chat and tell him he didn't? He is.
Yeah.
Doesn't know he
We
can't be here.
cannot hear you. This is like quality programming. I mean, to be totally honest, this is probably later.
That's what he had to
fucker.
do. When you fuck with your mic and camera during the pod, you have to leave and come back. That is the only fix. Welcome to the Keith and Dawn Show. I'm your host, Keefy. Glacially Musical is a ghost cult joint.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I got Miss Gazzari Dancer too, so we can have come over here.
Nick
Can
is
you
back
hear
and
me?
did the thing I begged him not to do. Come again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry. It was not my fault. It was an accident. It was completely an accident. I will dance like Ricky Martin for the rest of the show.
I heard Dune.
I heard Dune.
I do. Nick, you fucking failure, you.
Sorry, Father. Hopefully,
Cocked
Father Christmas will still come to our home for our roast dinner.
No, because when you get home, I'm gonna beat you to death with your own shoes.
I'll bring the brown M&Ms, Father.
Vinyl check, Nick.
Speaking of which, so like my kid today says to me, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Bro, you cannot say that." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You've never even seen that movie." She's like, "What movie? I made it up." I'm like, "You're 14. You didn't make it up." She's like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, "No, it's from Wayne's World." And she's like, "No, it's not." So she goes in the living room and I hear her mom go, "What?" I'm like, "You asked your mom, didn't you? Did she laugh in your face?" She said, "No, she's laughing with me." Well, she did it wrong. She should be laughing at your face.
Your child has entered the awkward teen phase where...
So then I walk into the living room. The story continues. And I said to her, and besides, you saw this in a different movie. She's like, "What?" I said, "Excuse me, the most safest place with Gonga City. 'Tis where I grew up. It's a hidden city." And she looks at me, she goes, "What in the hell was that?" And I go, episode 1, 24 minutes in, 38 seconds. And the whole room gets quiet.
Jar Jar.
And she looks
the Jar Jar.
Well,
the
did you
whole
let her
room
know
goes,
that
"Hang
this
on.
is like
Hang on,
that this is
hang
like
on.
a form of cultural
quiet time,
appropriation?
quiet time.
Seriously.
And she looks at me and she says, "You made that up. You made that time up."
Oh,
I know,
shit.
but it seems right.
That's fighting words right there.
I did make it up. Vinyl check. Speaking of Jar Jar Binks,
Oh no.
Star Wars, John
forget-
Williams featuring 2001: A Space Odyssey on the other side. I have Ric Flair's theme music on vinyl. So now, whenever I come into a room, I can drop the needle on 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So how did that happen?
I don't know.
I've never.
It just did. It's
Is
all
it a
John
bootleg?
Williams. It's all John Williams music. Wait, no, it is not. Side 2 is Douglas Gamley. No, it's the London Philharmonic Orchestra. I don't know. This is a legit record.
That's crazy. I
You can-
never knew.
You can literally buy and sell this on the Discogs.
I gotta look that up because that's crazy. I love
Mhm.
that.
Record 2, Johnny Cash, Original Golden Hits Volume 1. Had this on vinyl back in the day, got it for a $5 at, and it's Sun Records. I got it for a $5 at a yard sale. Found this in one of the stacks I was told I could have anything from, and I thought, you know what? I don't have this anymore. So now I got 1, 2, and 3. I'm like Ice Cube, 1993.
You have more Johnny Cash records than any human being I know. That's
I
really
also
saying something.
have,
Do you listen to him?
yes, of course I listen
Okay.
to him.
Okay.
I also listened to a different Johnny Cash compilation record today. I have too many Johnny Cash compilation records. I typically give those away.
But like greatest hits or like
I got like
songs by
10 of greatest. I got like 10 greatest hits Johnny Cash, and I've had way more. I gave like 4 or 5 to Duncan. I've given some. I mean, I give them away whenever there's whenever we've had a contest, a giveaway contest. Johnny Cash records, Johnny Cash compilation records that I have come across or accidentally purchased end up in that box. So
and they've all got Get Rhythm, right?
they've all got Get Rhythm,
Of course they do.
which is the second most offensive Johnny Cash song. The most offensive Johnny Cash song to me is "Hey Porter," because that dude is like the most. Hey Porter, hey Porter. He's like yelling at the porter to do all this shit. And he's like, and if you don't mind, could you stop the train when we cross the Mason-Dixon line so I can stop and dance on Southern soil before we go? What the fudge, dude? You just got out of prison, most likely, based on all your other songs.
But
And you're going to
did.
tell everybody on the train to get up and dance? And you, go fuck yourself. Don.
Dance on. Okay, so let's see what I got here. So, thank you for that lovely story time, Nick. I appreciate that. But I scored this beautiful OG pressing of Unleashed in the East, and it still has the original cellophane on it, and it was just
Take that off.
I don't know.
Yes, take it off.
I can't bring myself to do it, but
take it. Is the record warped? Is it okay? Is the record okay?
No, it's perfectly. It's
okay. Then make sure you store it behind in the outer condom.
This record's gonna be fucking concave like a fucking nerd's glasses. You gotta take it out of the shrink wrap, bro. You have to.
If you leave it in there, it's gonna be as concave as a diaphragm.
Oh, is it really? Okay, well, I'm glad you guys told me. So,
but if it's a diaphragm, you know what you can do with it.
Well, guess what? Y'all are watching live here. Because I don't collect records. I actually listen to them. I just thought it was kind of sweet because it kept it looking good. But
you can save that hype sticker. You can cut that off.
Save the hype.
I usually cut them out. I usually cut them out and put them inside the
cut it out.
But I just picked this up though, and it's fucking absolutely incredible. I love it.
I have that record too, and I do not have the love for it. You do. I need to try again.
It's a solid record. It's a raw as fuck live record. Like it actually sounds like a live record.
Priest-series when?
Why not last week?
Yeah, when are we gonna do Priest? All right. Anyway, one more thing. I never, and you guys have all heard this, and even the listeners were. I never score at like Goodwill ever. There's no ever anything at Goodwills or whatever, but I scored this at Goodwill.
No.
99 cents.
Say what it is, jerky.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a White Snake live in the heart of the city. And yeah, the older I get, this is my favorite era of White Snake. I just absolutely love it. But I can't believe I got this for 99 cents in the condition that it's in. Look at that fucking jacket. Like it's just
David Coverdale's jacket or the record jacket?
The record jacket. Like there's not. I mean, the spine is like immaculate. But anyway, yeah. So live in the heart of the city, loving it.
Just so you know, I have requested to go to Dokken and Lynch Mob only so I can take photos and videos to send them to you all night and tell you how much I hate it.
But you have to do one thing. You have to bring Flat Don with you. Okay, so to like really complete the thing.
I gotta be honest, with all the computer mythogothin, I don't know where Flat Don is.
That's terrible. You need to rub the Flat Don on your genitals during Docken's set.
Only if they do Beast from the East in its entirety.
Okay, literally my wife will be there, and I don't want to turn her off that much. There's a limit. There's a limit.
I was like, it's too late, Nick.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Your turn.
To quote PM Dawn, is it my turn? I Die Without You. I have a 3-4 today.
That is the first PM Dawn reference on the show ever.
Definitely. Well, I mean, it's better than some of these other references that are fucking happening. And I thought I would do some Halloween checks, right? Some Halloween spirit checks as Halloween as this episode comes out on or about Halloween. And then I mistakenly found out that my third record is absolutely not a Halloween record. But anywho, we'll get there. Rocky Horror Picture Show on limited edition red vinyl.
Oh, I need a copy of that shit.
For pittance in the like fucking throwaway bin for like not cheap, not dirt cheap, but like surprisingly $15. Little man, put that shit in my hand.
Wow,
I would have punched you in the face to get that if it was only $15
for $15.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Look at this very salacious looking, sexy back cover. Boy, Susan Sarandon was a babe, huh?
Was when did it stop?
Still killing it, man.
Yeah. And then this
Susan Sarandon, Bull Durham, man.
Lipstick Red.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah,
Album
that's
number 2 for a
beautiful.
Halloween spirited check, and I've been fuck me. Well, that shit's fucked. Um, I've been holding on to this one for a minute.
Do you still need to
But
check it?
I still need to check it. This is actually like I kind of wish the Rocky Horror had all the stuff this guy has. So this is They Live, original soundtrack by John Carpenter from final
Oh,
reissue
Oh, I need to watch
from
that
last
movie.
year. Yeah, They Live.
that
Last
is
saw They Live
beautiful.
at the 40th anniversary screening with Omar in the Bronx when I last was there. We went on the hottest day of the year, walked through the park there by his house, his old house, and we got like creamsicles from the ice cream truck, and I promptly dropped my melting creamsicle on the ground, and
Ah!
he gleefully shared that photo around for my birthday.
Did you pull an Aussie on it or just let it go?
No, I let it go. I'm not going to snort it.
That would have
And
been beautiful.
It's the park in the Bronx. It's like San Francisco Street level grittiness. Side A and B on this beautiful magenta vinyl. It actually looks more fuchsia in person, but
Magenta
it
does the
looks
time warp.
the magenta does do the
Oh,
time warp.
oh,
Look at that connect
nice
the
pun.
dots thing
Love
you
it.
did there, and the They Live packaging. So as I said, this packaging is dope. I kind of wish it was like a 3D album cover, but it does have a lot of material that it came with. So I kind of wish the Rocky Horror had come with
Tell me
a lot of stuff.
tell me it's got the sunglass. It's got a sunglass effect.
It needs a sunglass effect. I think here's a card of the front cover that looks. It might be.
Oh,
It might be a 3D glasses thing. It has a little paper insert with titles and credits, and then I believe this is a poster, and it is pretty cool.
that is a great piece of art, by the way.
That's a
It
good
indeed.
that's a good sized poster too.
It's perfect.
Like
Yes.
like the Black Sabbath Anno Domini poster we got.
Mhm.
That thing is like wallpaper.
Oh, I was
The
just about
Pink
to
Floyd,
say, yeah.
the Pink Floyd Pompeii poster is about the size of my entire apartment's.
I don't even know that I've opened up that one, but the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon one. It's like
You did
one.
because I made you unbox it.
Yeah,
for the
I know.
episode.
I know. I had to do. No, I
It was
made
like
you.
covering.
I made you do Pompeii
Oh, maybe I
because you
did it.
made me do Dark Side of the
That's
Moon.
right. That's right. That's right.
But I mean,
And
that Dark
then,
Side of the Moon poster. One, who asked for it? Two, who needs it as big as a garage?
Look,
Yes,
man,
indeed.
you know, I could use mine as blackout curtains. Seriously.
Yes.
You
And
know?
so then here is my third, and I saw this, and I don't know why I feel like I saw this movie 100 million years ago on cable, and I thought it was like a horror movie, but maybe I confused it with something else. But definitely not a horror movie, definitely not a Halloween level movie. But for $1, Don, $1,
$1.
$1,
$1.
Brimstone and Treacle soundtrack from 1982, featuring
No.
Sting in the movie, with the original soundtrack album featuring the Police, Sting, the Go-Go's, and Squeeze.
Holy fuck, dude! Where did you?
$1.
That
What
is-
Guess where?
Hold
what
it
are
up.
it-
Hold it up again, please, for the viewers and for me, because I want to see
You got to
that.
talk. You got to talk.
Yeah, so this is. I mean, like, look at this cover. Like, all right, it's beat up a little, but like,
But still,
what
What
a
even
great
is
album
any of
cover.
that? I don't even know
I
what
think it's
any
the
of that
poster.
is.
It's like Sting is a priest, and there's some drama. I don't know what I misremembered what this was about because I looked
he's
it
a
up.
tantric.
Definitely not the movie I thought it was, where the priest is evil and kills everybody. That's what I thought.
He's a tantric priest who just lays very still on top of
Well,
nuns.
that's a whole nother story. And then,
Okay,
here's the
Vampire
vinyl,
Lestat.
and for $1, again, Thrill House Records, pretty damn good shape record. So I'll be interested in listening to this. I do love all those bands. There's also some like soliloquy narration on here from Sting from the film.
There's some
Again,
Celebrius and Celobulus.
Yeah, there's your dad. That's right.
Who's your daddy? Mine's Jeff Walker. Fuck you.
I'm your daddy. It's Jeff Walker.
And that
Tell
is
your
my
friends to
3-4.
call me Jeffrey.
That is
Call me
that is
Jeffrey.
a 3-4 today. So news check, Nick.
A couple news checks. One, have you guys heard about this betting scandal in the Nuba?
No, what is that?
In the NBA.
You've been so excited to talk.
What does
about
that
this.
have to do with this? Like, okay,
Mafia?
you
No.
don't even like basketball at
No,
all.
I don't know.
I've never heard you talk about basketball, not even once.
But if there's violence involved,
The
I
mafia
guess we
is
can look at it.
involved, and we quote every mafia movie that we jerk off to. We've
Oh.
already made 17 mafia movie references in this episode. Talking about digging holes and shit. I just thought it was interesting because everybody says the mafia is dead, the mafia is gone, but apparently they're rigging poker games to steal millions, tens of millions of dollars using NBA stars and coaches. And here's the thing, it's not just going to be the NBA. This is going to go way deeper. We're going to see baseball, football, and hockey players implicated as well. Bet you $28. Second piece of news: we did not discuss the Kiss a Lot or Dress to Kill box set. It contains the album remastered, which means nothing, of course. The demos, which I mean, does anybody want Kiss demos? Nope, nobody wants that.
Because we all have them on like 30 different other releases.
If you want them, they're available, and they're not good, which is why we don't listen to them. It does have the first official release of the song Mistake. So I'm happy about that. That's actually a pretty good Paul Stanley song that got lost. So I got the Detroit Cobo Hall show they recorded for Alive. And it has the Davenport, Iowa show, which they recorded for Alive. Complete. If you listen to Let Me Go Rock and Roll, you can hear Gene Simmons say, "Let me hear you Quad City," as Davenport, Iowa is one of the Quad Cities.
Oh.
The CD version, and then it comes with a bunch of bullshit that you're going to look at once and go, how much would you pay for this box set done on CD?
$1. No, I'm just kidding. On CD, I'm gonna say $125.
All right, Keefy, because you're still listening to Wax, not using the CD, how much would you pay for this set on vinyl?
Wait, I don't use the CDs either, dumbass.
$450.
I was setting up a joke, Don. Thank you for ruining it.
Oh darn. Okay, hold on, rewind. Okay, no, I don't.
Cut the Omar. Cut this. The CD version of the set is $295
Oh my god.
for 4 CDs and some paper.
For $295?
$295. The
That doesn't count.
vinyl set is $5. You know, it is 8 LPs, I think. But, I mean, honestly, you don't need all of the demos. We could have left out a lot of them, like all of them but Mistake, really. But definitely, we don't need the instrumental demos. Like, I have James Hetfield's riff tapes from And Justice for All. God love you if you sit down and you listen to that 82-minute riff tape. That ain't me, bro. But I would like the set. I would be interested in hearing the full versions of the live show. So basically what's going to happen is if my library gets a copy of this, I'm going to check it out, listen to it, and return it. Done.
So actually my big news is, and to me it's the only news that mattered this week because I was so fucking excited, was that Jess and the Ancient Ones returned to the stage last Saturday with their new lead vocalist, Laura Vesprini, who she also fronts Cherokee and Kernix, and I can't remember the other name, Strix. So yeah, so she's in like 3 other bands, but she fronted the first Jess and the Ancient Ones show, which by the way, they are now going as JATO. No, Jess and the JATAO. They're just abbreviating it. That's how it is now. So, but cool change, I guess, you know, without having to change a full name or anything. But the videos, footage that they posted sounded absolutely fantastic. People are, I am like absolute ape shit excited about this. And of course, they're not going to come to the States ever, but the news is exciting. The video is out there. I'll be sure to share a link with it. But I don't know if you got to watch it, Keefy or anybody else, but like they sounded phenomenal, and they're back to being. So now they're a 9-piece now. So they got they got 7 members, plus they have 2 backup singers now, which is pretty impressive. So, yep, Jess and the Ancient Ones returning in 2025. Love it.
That is pretty exciting. Well, the Jess and the Ancient Ones in their original form was the cover artist of Ghost Cult magazine issue #1 in 2012.
I remember
So,
that, by the way, because
about this time, 13 years ago. Yeah, I was not part of Ghost Cult at that time, but here I am now. There I go, turn the page. A little bit more Kiss news. I know we did our Sharks are here. It's not your turn anymore. I'm going to be saying the Shark when you're speaking, and not when I'm speaking. I mean,
The
the
shark
cat
and I
check.
didn't. The shark and I didn't even say anything. We were just having a. We were having a private joke.
Having a moment, talking in languages only sharks know. Do sharks even have fucking ears? Anyway,
No, not based
dolphins
on
have
this.
dolphins have dicks, but maybe not ears. Vinnie Vincent, by the way, put out one of the better. Speaking of Ace Frehley, Vinnie Vincent put out one of the better comments I saw and condolences about Ace. Shock to me, no pun intended, about how good it was. Kulik put out a good one. Related Ace people all had something to say. Ace was laid to rest we talked about it last week, in the cemetery near my hometown of the Bronx. I may go visit it. I would not go visit my family's graves, but I would go visit famous rock star and jazz people's graves. A lot of people are buried in Woodlawn Cemetery beside Ace and his parental Frehley's, Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, etc.
He's in the mausoleum.
Wow, is he? They had
Yeah.
a mausoleum? That's cool. Nick, what is my second favorite thing to talk about and argue about?
How much you hate me?
No, I don't hate you. You vex me. I love you, but you make me hate you.
I don't know what vex means.
Good Lord.
We probably
Mr.
should have talked about this before.
Yeah, I don't hate you. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is this weekend.
Is it?
And we're going to talk about it, motherfuckers.
Oh, good.
Oh, by the way, also...
A good one, Curly. That was a really good one. You got me on that one.
I'm already glad I got a second beer.
Time for 3 beers. Let's, one last Kiss thing. I did hit up Universal Records to get that box set sent to me, and they're like, we are not sending out copies of the box set for review. We might be able to send you one to unbox and do content with and send back. And just for shits and giggles, I want to see if they come through.
Here's what you should not do after you get it. You should totally not send it back to me by mistake. Yeah. And then you'll have tracking saying it was delivered and that you sent it.
Or just Columbia House it, man. Like to say, be like,
I sent the card. I sent the card in. I never got it.
I never got it. Come on, man. I'll ask my grandma, okay, but it's not there.
As much as I would like to stick it to the man, I'm pretty sure they do very little with me to begin with. I'm not trying to fuck with.
How many attorneys would you need to defend you?
The most litigious record label in the world. I'm not trying. They spend a lot of money doing takedown notices on YouTubers. I'm not trying to get them to chase me for a $500 bunch of vinyl.
Look, I know some attorneys that need some things to do. Bunches of them.
I doubt it.
It's all good, man.
It's all good, man. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I still need to finish Better Call Saul. So now we have the induction ceremony is this weekend. We'll talk about it maybe next week in the news. Here is the new updated list of guests, performers, and presenters, because you need to know this.
Are we responding or just listening?
You can respond.
Okay.
After I'm done with the list. Chappell Roan and the Killers have now been added to perform and or present, along with Beck, Brandi Carlile, new album coming soon from Brandi Carlile, David Letterman, Doja Cat, Elton John, Flea, Iggy Pop, J.I.D. I don't know who the fuck that is. Killer Mike of LP,
Yeah.
Maxwell.
He's not dead?
Urban Hang Suite, bro.
That's D'Angelo. God, you suck. Missy Elliott, Olivia Rodrigo, Questlove, Ray with an E, Sleepy Brown, I don't know who that is, Taylor Momsen of the Pretty Reckless, Teddy Swims, probably the best modern voice I have heard in a long time in a male singer, and terrible 21 Pilots who should not be allowed to make music or be in public.
My daughter's first concert.
That's terrible. The Rock
Keefy, who was the singer who was the singer you just said? I missed the name when you said it was one of the best singers you've heard.
Teddy Swims. Do you not know who Teddy Swims is?
No.
I Lose Control, that guy. He's got a bunch of face tattoos. He looks like a shitty meth head, but like he sings like
Post Malone.
It's like if Post Malone and Jelly Roll had a kid.
I mean, he
sings
looks like
better
Post
than
Malone.
both those guys. He kind of looks like a worse Post Malone and a
Oh, God.
skinnier Jelly Roll with a better voice than both those guys. And I like both those guys, by the way.
I don't like either of those guys.
The Rock Hall's 40th annual induction ceremony takes place at the Peacock Theater in downtown LA. It will air live in all U.S. time zones and Disney Plus. Sorry, it's next weekend.
The P what theater?
Peacock. It's owned by NBC. Get with it. 8 p.m. 5 Pacific. Condensed version of the show will air as a primetime special on ABC January 1st and go up the following day on Hulu. Looking at either Roan or The Killers might be.
Wait, it'll be on Hulu the day after?
It's going to be live streamed on Disney Plus the day of. And there's going to be a shortened version on New Year's Day. And as usual, anything that Hulu owns, Disney owns, the next day it's on Hulu after it's been on Disney or ABC or whatever the fuck. Here is who's getting inducted one more time in case you were forgotten since our last argument about this. Bad Company.
GF.
Chubby Checker.
GF.
Joe Cocker. Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Outcast. Soundgarden. And the White Stripes.
GF.
Our entrance into the hall. And then in the honorees, in the committee selected categories, Salt and Pepper and Warren Zevon for musical influences. Tom Bell, Nicky Hopkins, and Carol Kay for musical excellence, and Lenny Waronker and the Evil Rapist for the Evil Rapist Award, Ahmet Erdogan, who should get that award renamed for someone that's not a rapist and a Holocaust denier.
Seriously,
anyway,
fucking guy.
Did you just say Salt and Pepper got in on the musical influence category?
Yes.
Why not, man? They were like one of the very few female hip hop artists of that era and of their time.
They were one of the best rap groups ever, and they're also women.
So good.
Like, why is this confusing to you?
I just picture musical influence differently, I guess.
I just
think
that
put rappers in every other genre. This is what you're gonna do.
I don't know. I think the White Stripes are responsible for influencing some of my least favorite music. So,
White Stripes are get fucked. GF. You should not be in GF.
No.
Get fucked.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like the White Stripes.
Hall of Very Good applies to a lot of people. I think the White Stripes should deserve to be in, and
really,
okay, yeah, absolutely deserve.
I mean, they have cred. I mean, I don't like them.
Again,
but, I mean,
Todd Rundgren is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's
Fuck
a fucking
that guy.
weak sauce fucking place.
God.
But anyway, Soundgarden finally. Hopefully some of their brethren next year. Alice in Chains, I'm looking at you. A few others. All right, so that is the next weekend. So in 2 weeks we can fight about this shit some more. And I think that's all I have.
Alrighty.
Nick.
What's next?
Shirt check. Meat.
Let me take off my track jacket.
Oh my God. And here it goes. Oh.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock club.
Eau Claire.
Beard of the month. What's your hat, Nick?
St. Louis City SC, or as I call them, the Cobra Commanders. St. Louis City SC.
Kind of looks like the Baltimore Ravens had a cancer awareness drive, and that's the hat.
This is actually the St. Louis City SC breast cancer awareness hat. It's pink. I did not notice that when I purchased it.
Are you colorblind too?
Apparently a little. What do you mean two?
I don't know.
Well, you're regular
you have a bunch of
also.
faults. I'm just calling out that one, the obvious right now. What color is my room behind me?
Go get your shine box, you fucking
$1.
Don, shirt.
Atlanta sucks.
You suck.
Atlanta sucks.
It's my little
Atlanta
homage.
actually is awesome.
It's a great airport.
I actually do like it, but it's my homage to Lester Bangs. So
when did you move from Atlanta, Don? I read the book. I
can't believe when I moved away from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, we moved here like what just under it's almost 2 years now. It was when we moved to South Carolina. But before then we were in Atlanta we were in North Carolina for a while before that, and then back in Atlanta. So
the good Carolina.
Had I moved to Atlanta, we would have become friends sooner.
You totally should have. You could
And
have
I
come.
would have, I would have, your tormentors and abusers, I would have pile drive those motherfuckers into
know
And
what you
giving
could have
you
done?
so many reach arounds, you wouldn't even know what to do.
You know what I just would have loved to have done is I would have loved to have someone like kneel down behind Scott Ian and let me push him. Like that'd just be
I
incredible.
don't think
I
Keefe's
love
going to do that.
I love Scott Ian. What are you
Well,
talking
but
about?
he doesn't have far to fall though, so it's okay.
He does. He's a
Wait,
midget.
is he short?
He's hobbit height.
Oh, I didn't know
he
that.
short?
I don't
Is the
know. I'm
sun
not.
hot. What the
What
fuck
am I?
is he short?
What am I producing an any
He's like the
biography on the guy?
He's the shortest guy in fucking thrash metal history. Just about.
Seriously.
So he's shorter than
seriously.
Kirk Hammett.
He's shorter than Kirk.
Oh yeah, he's
Kirk
shorter
Hammett.
than Kirk Hammett. Yeah.
Kirk Hammett claims 5'7", and no dude that claims 5'7" actually is.
There's no way he's 5'7". They
He's
can't
like
be.
5'6", 5'5",
But
but that's fine.
real quick,
He's taller than Lars.
Ah!
Oh wait, I'll give my shirt check, and then there's one more bit of news that we have to discuss.
That's why James always looked like such a giant around those dudes.
and
And he's like what, like 5'9"?
James is like 6'1".
6'3".
Is he really that tall?
Good God Almighty!
And that's not counting. He wears like country cowboy boots now. Sisters in Christ Records in NOLA. I've never been there, but I bought some stuff from them. So did you hear the Megadeth has been I don't know why they chose to do this. You've had like 2 months to buy the Megadeth pre-order of their new album. New single is a banger. Tipping Point. It's the first track on the record. The video is oddly strange, as Dave Mustaine getting waterboarded in Guantanamo Bay. For some reason, I don't understand why, but they've been like teasing the rest of the track reveals. And the final track on the album is Ride the Lightning by Metallica, covered by the current version of Megadeth. And Dave claims, I wrote the whole song, so it makes sense for me to close my career by covering this. I'm sure my therapist would have a lot to say about this. But what do you think about Megadeth taking an album track to cover Metallica on their farewell album? Seems fucking bizarre to me. Is it bizarre to you? It's bizarre.
Do you know what I don't understand about Dave Mustaine?
Anything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. I mean,
What do you love about music? Everything.
everything. To begin, everything. I dig music. And I mean, it just
How about
feels like
drugs?
That Cameron Crowe's book about his experiences as William Miller is out now. The Uncool.
really?
Oh, I bet that's a great.
And he's
book.
doing a spoken word tour. I ordered it already.
I know what I'm going to read. I know what city he's not coming to on that tour.
St. Louis.
Speaking of which, Iron Maiden announces another fucking tour.
Greenville is so boring.
Guess
Yeah,
where they're
right.
not.
Greenville is so boring.
Guess where they're not. No, wasn't it? No, it was Toledo, wasn't it?
Greenville,
South Carolina.
North Carolina.
Greenville, North Carolina.
There shouldn't be two Carolinas. There should just be one.
There's
There shouldn't be two Virginias. There should only be one. But people got to fuck their sisters sometimes when there's no one else around. So.
And South
Wow.
Carolina is where.
Sorry,
they
not
send them.
sorry. All of West Virginia. No one from there is listening to this podcast.
You ever been there? I have. It is not like a place you want to get out of the car.
Well, they don't have internet there.
Like
It's
true
okay.
story, true story. So we're driving through West Virginia, and as we're driving through the mountains, the Appalachians, I see like these smoke, like smoke geysers all over the mountains, right? So we stop at this little hot dog stand diner for lunch, and I asked the lady, and I'm like, hey, can you tell me what these smoke bombs are that are going up in the mountains? She looks at me, huh? I never even noticed that. I don't know what y'all's talking about. And I think I heard her say, "You damn revenuer."
I'm using that word from now on. You revenuer.
Are you not familiar with that word?
That's amazing.
Those were the tax collectors that went after the moonshiners, the
Oh
revenuers.
yeah, yeah. I just love that word though. Revenuer.
Where were we?
I took a dump in Anthrax's.
No one
interview.
answered. No one answered
Oh,
my
no.
question about the Megadeth
Okay,
song.
it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
insane to the point that I can't even. I got to tell stories about other things because I can't even begin to wrap my brain around the stupidity of Dave Mustaine right now.
Also, that he wrote all of Ride the Lightning is.
Yeah,
fucking
you did not.
preposterous. I mean, it sounds like a Dave riff, that main Ride the Lightning riff, but also, I don't know.
Look,
Don,
I'm sure.
thoughts?
I'll be honest. I am like Keefy and I were talking last night, and we both agree that we're the same when it comes to pettiness. I fucking love petty shit, and to me, this is like the ultimate petty troll move. Like to end your album, your last album, with a fucking Metallica. I buy it that he had more to do with Kill 'Em All than anything, but like. I don't know. It's a stretch for Ride the Lightning, especially with Ride the Lightning. He was only, I mean, he's credited as a co-writer. So I don't know if that
So,
necessarily constitutes like I wrote it, I get to put it on an album, you know?
so when he plays this on tour, is he going to say, "There's two ways to hear this song: their way and our way"?
Yeah, no one thinks The Mechanics has good lyrics or is a good song.
No, that song is
Except and
abject
the part that
garbage.
Dave wrote in Mechanics, the two parts, the
Yeah.
opening main riff and the Leonard Skinner riff, which they kept, and he dogged them for keeping.
Yeah.
So dumb they kept it. They didn't know what it was. But like it's also a classic song, and like that happens a lot in music. If you listeners to this podcast know, we talk about this stuff all the time that happens. I'm just like, you could have put in one more Megadeth song. The exclamation point on your final album is a Metallica song. Whatever he says, everyone knows it's a Metallica song.
It's
It's one of their most famous songs. It's a fucking title track of one of their most famous things.
but it's
And my
also
favorite
such a missed
Metallica.
opportunity. You know what I mean? Like I love
No, he did
Megadeth.
not miss the
Always did.
opportunity to really just ram it home about how insecure he is
Yeah.
that he's not in Metallica and how much he thinks Metallica would be better if he were there. Well, you know what, Dave Mustaine? Get fucked. Just
Well,
be happy with your 50 million records sold and your amazing career and your legacy of Megadeth, that you have a legacy that 99.99% of all metal bands would stab their mother for. And what do
and
you
yeah.
use your platform for? To bitch about not having more. You have fame, wealth, and security, and a legacy and a history. Get fucked.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man, but if you can't get up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and go, "You made Rust in peace," like, I'm sorry, dude, but
Good
like,
call. Good call.
Peace
Or so far so
bells,
good.
killing is
Yeah,
my
peace. Yeah, I
business.
know.
At
yeah, I
least the
mean,
song, fucking in my darkest hour, hook and mouth, all
but
of
that's the
Countdown to
thing.
To Le
Extinction,
Mans,
most of you. No, fuck that
Euthanasia.
song.
I
Most
love
of
that song.
Euthanasia. I hate that song.
Why? Train of Consequences? My
Train of Consequences.
God, the riff on that is just
The rest,
tremendous.
even the like deep cuts of that album are great, and even Cryptic Writings is pretty much excellent. And
Yeah, it's pretty
then
Yeah.
off a cliff for a while, but like
A
I
long
don't
while.
understand. I don't understand. Megadeth series next year for sure, but I don't understand.
Yeah, it's defo. Yeah,
All right.
I love it.
1994. It's time for the meat of the episode. We're going to talk about Jar of Flies and Alice in Chains' sort of continued journey.
The beginning
when
of
we-
my salad days. I was
When we were-
18 years old and graduating the high schools.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
Thank you. Save that shit when you're leading a series again. So Alice in Chains. Now I lost my thing.
1995.
Well, no, this goes
Four.
back a little.
94, I'm
not
sorry.
5. So when we were conceiving this series and I pitched the series, I said, I can fold Sap and Dirt into one episode, but I think Jar of Flies needs its own episode. And everybody said yes at the time. We'll see if that holds up true. I believe it will. So Dirt comes out and things are not working out with Mike Starr. And I think the real story is Mike was worse on drugs than Lane. And the feeling was, well, Lane could get clean if Mike wasn't around. So they were conspiring to fire him. Alice in Chains goes on tour to support Dirt, opening for the No More Tours tour by Ozzy. And they become buddies with Inez, especially drinking buddies. Sean, Jerry, to a lesser extent, Lane. and Mike is on drugs the whole fucking tour. So they start talking about like we should get rid of Mike and get with Mike Starr out, Mike Inez in. They call him up. They decided at the end of this tour, they did some South American dates, and at the end of this tour, we're going to get rid of Mike Starr. Inez gets inoculated, gets very sick from the shots, and Starr is like, I want to finish these last few shows. I don't want to go home yet. So Inez, go home, get well, don't fly to South America, and we will pick up the tour as a headline tour, our first headline tour for that album in January of '93. And Inez comes in and he's, in the videos for Dirt. And, he's a very a different kind of bass player than Mike Starr. Mike Starr is a great bass player. You would not say that his bass lines on Facelift, Sap, or Dirt are anything less than stellar. That bass line in Wood is actually Inez, right? Like that propelled them before Dirt comes out, Singles comes out. We talked about that a little bit 2 weeks ago. And so Inez's first show with the band is at the end of January, the Camden Underworld in London, January 27, 1993. And they're starting to get the itch to do some stuff. And like I said, Jerry had written a bunch of demos in Chris Cornell's walk-in closet that he had in his house with his wife at the time, Susan Silver, former manager of Soundgarden and Alice in Chains at times. And Jerry had done a bunch of demos. Some of them ended up as, Sap. Some of them ended up on Dirt. Like literally half of Dirt. And they go to start kind of jamming with Inez to write a few things. And they get offered this opportunity because Wood was such a humongous success and single soundtrack was platinum. Even that movie was propelled to greatness again. 6 Degrees of Cameron Crow-oration. And they start to write these songs. They get offered to do not one but 2 songs for The Last Action Hero, featuring Arnie Schwarzenegger, which I think was a parody of action hero movies at the time, like parodied Running Man, which is weirdly getting a remake right now, and which has ELO in the fucking trailer. I was like, but
by the way, Last Action Hero
in the new
had
trailer,
one of the greatest fucking soundtracks. That was a great soundtrack.
Big Gun,
Big Gun, yeah. Queensryche,
fucking Tesla with the title track, man.
Not to mention Living Color doing "Sunshine of Your Love" with the incredible Vernon Reid and Corey Glover. Incredible job.
Holy crap!
Like the best cover ever of a. It's amazing. You will listen to it and just be like jaw dropped. So the 2 songs are actually the first 2 things they ever write with Inez. What the Hell Have I? And A Little Bitter. What the Hell Have I is a very Dirt sounding, minor key, dirgy, doom metal-y, Egyptian Arabic keys. And, Sean Kinney, I talked about his, like, really became his own style drummer all through Dirt. Like he's dropping these like very weird world music beats, basically Indian and Arabic music beats that go very well with Cantrell's like, shunning pentatonic blues things that everybody else was doing. And A Little Bitter is kind of like a weird jaunty. It's just got like a strange. It's heavy though. Like it has a fucking absolute metal chorus, right, coming off of Dirt. So those are 2 banger songs. And What the Hell Have I also has like a sensational bass line by Inez, and that's technically his first 2 things. Alice in Chains goes on Lollapalooza, the third Lollapalooza, the key third Lollapalooza in 1993, their last real major tour with Lane, who is way on drugs on this thing. They go in the studio just kind of like, hey, we're not ready to make the follow-up yet to Dirt, but let's go into, we have some studio time booked. Let's go back into, I believe it was London Bridge once again. And they're going to produce themselves. And they were going to work on this, bring in some acoustic guitars. Sap does not become a hit song, or Sap doesn't become like a smash thing until Clerks comes out in the spring of '94. So they did Sap and it got, some play, but it wasn't like a hit. And then because Jar of Flies comes out and Sap kind of gets packaged with Jar of Flies on vinyl, Sap becomes a huge thing because of Got Me Wrong, right? Which is wild. Just a wild turn of events that happened. I mean, it was very clever by Columbia Records to package the two EPs as a thing for both CD and vinyl at the time. And before I go into more on Jar of Flies, how about we've done it before, but we haven't done it in a long old time. So how about we do the rock and metal heavy metal and rock records of 1994? It's a very difficult year. We did like the whole year, didn't we? At one point,
We have,
recently?
yeah.
But I'm gonna go
Yes,
quickly.
Yes.
And just I have it. I don't. This sucks. This is cool.
Two pontificates twice.
Very little. Some of these are some of my favorite albums. I actually have most of these on vinyl. Proud to say. Burn My Eyes, Machine Head, a 10 of 10.
No.
My favorite album by Emperor, In the Nightside Eclipse.
No.
Yes. Far Beyond Driven by Pantera. Yes.
I need it.
Transylvanian Hunger by Darkthrone. Yes.
No.
Welcome to Sky Valley by Caius. Yes.
No.
Caius series next year, maybe.
Defo.
Just mentioned it. Euthanasia by Megadeth. Yes.
Need it.
You have that on vinyl?
I have it on vinyl.
Is it a repress?
I think it's kind of like a bootleg European.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Eastern Europe bullshit. I needed to have it. Awake Dream Theater. I should have this. I don't.
No.
Incredible record.
This is a yes for Nick. De Mysterious Dom Satanas Mayhem.
No.
Definitely a no for Don. Don does not like death metal or black metal in most cases.
Actually, I love black metal. Death metal is what I can't quite get yet.
Well, then I would
mouth
think
farts.
To Dark Throne and Mayhem, two absolute necessary banger albums of this year.
I don't know, but I love them.
Previous podcast mentioned Handful of Rain, Sabotage, maybe their best record.
No.
I
haven't had anything yet.
The underrated Low by Testament.
Yes.
Probably the first record where they don't sound exactly like Metallica. Look, maybe a Testament series in the future also.
Defo.
Why
haven't we already?
Yeah.
It's true. The debut album by Korn, self-titled, incredible.
God, no.
No.
God, I can't believe you wear tracksuits and you're like, God, no to Korn. It's so weird, Nick.
I honor the Mafia, not the Corns.
You're weird. When the Kite String Pops by Acid Bath, yes.
No.
The classic album by Amorphous, A Tale from a Thousand Lakes, yes.
No, and tracksuits existed before Korn.
No, it kind of didn't. They refuse to believe that. Point Blank by Nail Bomb, yes.
No.
And Adidas shoes didn't exist before Run DMC. Don't you know this?
I had a
Run DMC wore tracksuits.
They did. I know they did.
So did the Beastie Boys.
Previous podcast subject, The Bleeding by Cannibal Corpse.
No.
Well, we did like 10 Cannibal Corpse records.
We did a lot of Cannibal Corpse records, like way more than we should have.
We really did. This is a weird and underrated album, King of the Kill by Annihilator.
No.
I feel like if Annihilator could have just kept one lineup together for more than 2 albums, they would be a higher echelon band. I do think
I've only ever heard one Annihilator album.
Alice in Hell, probably.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard any.
Came out when I was in 9th grade, I think. Loved that record.
Another underrated album by Tiamat, Wild Honey.
No.
I love
New
that
album
name,
coming. Yeah, it's a great name. New album coming soon from this band, Ceremony of Opposites by Samael.
No.
From who?
Samael, the Hound of Hell.
Oh, no, don't.
Just
put his track jacket on.
It's not a track jacket. It's an exercise jacket.
The track.
The debut album by Cryptopsy, Blasphemy Made Flesh.
No, this is actually listed. This is listed as an exercise jacket, not a track jacket.
I feel like both of you should have this. Deliverance by Corrosion and Conformity. Previous podcast, check for me.
I do not have it on
I have
vinyl.
no COC. No COC at all.
COC series somehow soon.
My first band I ever saw live was COC, though. I've seen them twice at least.
The Church Within by The Obsessed.
No.
Yes. but I don't have the album, but I love the record. The Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails. Nick, don't say a fucking word. Yes.
No.
I know.
But I do like it.
Fine.
I do like it. Oh.
Yeah. Super Unknown by Soundgarden. Yes.
No.
Love that record.
Stoner Witch by the Melvins. Yes.
No.
Viklinger Veldi by Enslaved. That's their debut studio album. Viking metal. Pretty good.
Trying too hard. No.
They're not. For Victory, Bolt Thrower. I don't have it, but it's great.
No.
No.
Mortal Throne of the Nazarene. Incantation.
No.
94 is like the official arrival of black and death metal as a real beast of a genre. Fear, Emptiness, Despair by Napalm Death. I have that. Yes.
I had it on CD back in the day. That has Godzilla on it, yeah?
Yes. Frost by Enslaved. 2 records by Enslaved.
Good God.
No.
Are they like the Paradise
Where's
Lost?
Paradise
of death
Lost?
metal?
It's coming.
Okay.
I'm sure it's coming.
gotta
Helmet
be.
by Betty by Helmet. I not only have this, I drank the beer that they had for this a couple years
No,
ago.
and if Paradise Lost pulled out more, they wouldn't be coming so often.
That's correct. Master Rings by Halloween. No.
No.
Principle of Evil Made Flesh by Cradle of Filth. If I want to hear a frog croaking, I'll go into the woods.
No.
It's a good record though. Let's see. Promised Land by Queensryche. Don has this.
Incredible.
No.
Yes.
I would say it's good. I don't know about incredible.
We're gonna get there.
Oh, God.
Not Yngwie J. Malmsteen, but just Yngwie Malmsteen, just The Seventh Sign.
I like Yingling Oktoberfest better.
Doesn't the J stand for just? Like Yngwie Just Malmsteen?
Yngwie Jerkoff Malmsteen. Anyway, Terminals, the third album by At the Gates, Terminal Spirit Disease.
No.
No.
The debut studio album by In Flames, Lunar Strain.
No.
Non Serviam by Rotting Christ. That is their second album.
No.
Previous podcast subject, Dogman by King's X. Hell yes.
No.
Pentagram, the album by the band Gorgoroth. I know that Pentagram also has an album this year. Fuck them.
No.
I thought we liked them.
Pentagram, the band? No.
Yeah.
Gorgoroth? Yes.
No, Pentagram is a
Bobby
bunch of-
Liebling is a piece of shit.
Bobby
I can't
Liebling's
keep
like
up.
an elder
music.
abuser.
Shit. I mean, elder abuser, baby abuser, woman. Fuck him. 100 chances we gave
Please
him.
do not say such awful things while I'm trying to swallow an IPA.
Spit, don't swallow. Selfless by Godflesh, as features a guitar by Kirk Hammett on there.
Incarnation
No.
IPA, by the way.
Oh, nice. The underrated Through the Darkest Hour by Solitude Ertanis.
No,
Sure.
I don't know most of these records.
No, but that's a great band, though. I need to
super
make a
great
list of some of these bands and dive in.
Well, that's why you
this
listen
already
on
exists.
2 last records. Trouble Gum by Therapy, their best record.
Trouble Gum? That's a good
Is that
title.
therapy with a question mark behind it?
Therapy? Therapy?
Therapy?
I never did.
Therapy. And finally, former podcast subject and miserable experience, Time by Merciful Fate. Oh my God, that shit sucks.
Oh, God.
What a
I'm
just
sorry.
a dreadful
I'm sorry.
shit album. I love
I'm
King
sorry.
Diamond. I love Merciful Fate. Seeing Merciful Fate finally was like life affirming for me, and that record sucks.
The thing about Merciful Fate is
So
they have
terrible.
they have one amazing record at the beginning, one record after that too,
it's
a
a
whole,
record.
a
But
whole
Don't
bunch
Break
of
the-
nothing.
They have Don't Break the Oath and Melissa. That's
No, they
everything.
have Melissa, which is amazing top to bottom.
Right.
Then they have Don't Break the Earth, Don't Break the Oath, which has that song.
Don't
and,
break
like,
the earth
one
with your
other.
terrible
Don't
music.
Break the Earth.
Yeah. And then they go away for a long time and they come back with a shitty album of nothing burgers that they found in King Diamond's basement in Denmark, which I bought multiple times. Like 4
Return
times.
of the Vampire.
Yeah, that one. Then they come back for real, do a good record. Then they come back and do another record. And then they just shit the bed with Diarrhea for the next forever.
Who needs so much Merciful Fate when they had 2 great albums? And King Diamond has made great albums too, although he's had some questionable ones.
Yeah.
He's got a few great. He's
Great
got
records.
A few great
Yeah.
records and a couple of good ones, and the rest are shit.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
And he needs to come back with a new King Diamond record that's a banger, and he needs to
No,
have a new
what he
Invisible-
needs to do is tour Give Me Your Soul, Please. I will die on that record.
Maybe.
You could totally.
It
If
was
I
nice knowing
gave-
you, Bell.
If I gave him my soul, I would die on that
Well, you know
record.
what? If Ozzy Osbourne says that if you die on that record, you can come up here with us and do all the cocaine.
Clearly, there are sharks in the cornfield.
Hey, Curly, we're all up here doing the coke, man. We lost royalty. I can't even say without
Hey, is
laughing.
Eric Clapton's son up there also doing the schneef that Eric was on when he let his son fall out the window?
God damn it, anyway.
I actually tried to. Did you see me put that joke in the chat? That's like. I said that to my friend. He goes like, I said, what's the difference between Clapton and a bag of coke? He's like, stop it! No kid jokes! No kid jokes! I was like, hey, sorry, man.
I would let every child alive or dead fall out a window for a bag of cocaine right now. And I don't even like that. I only like the smell of it. I don't even like it that much. So schneef sounds. So that's
Did somebody call.
Even if you don't recall all these albums, honestly, like Machine Head, Emperor, Pantera, Dark Throne, Caius, Megadeth, Dream Theater, Mayhem, Korn, Testament, Acid Bath, Amorphous, Nail Bomb, Cannibal Corpse, Cryptopsy, Corrosion and Conformity, Nine Inch Nails, Melvin, Soundgarden, Bolt Thrower before they broke up, Enslaved second and first record, Helmet Betty, Napalm Death. I mean, these are Queensryche. It's a pretty strong year for metal releases, like big name metal bands, and we're probably missing a bunch of underground bands.
Are a lot of these? Is this a lot of these bands like debut albums or close to them? Because I feel
Some of
like
them.
I didn't hear a lot of these bands until like 95, 94, 95.
Well,
Oh,
like
94, you
is-
left out Divine Intervention.
It's 93.
No, it isn't. It's 94.
I don't think so, but you could be right. I'm only going by Google. Go ahead, Google guy.
There, I
I
turned
mean,
off my
I-
mute so you can hear
I
my
don't-
click and
1994.
clack.
I don't think it's one of the best albums of the year.
It's like September 94 because I was dating Karen.
I
September
don't
need
27th.
the
Did she have a
person to
haircut
lead
like that too? Did she have a Karen haircut?
it. Yeah,
Shut up.
94.
Shut up, Don.
Okay, 94. I think because the single came out at the end of 93. But all right. So
It
Jar of
did?
Flies. Yeah, Jar of Flies.
Moving on.
Jar of Flies, right? So they go in the studio and Cantrell calls up Toby Wright and he says, hey, I want to go into London Bridge and we have a bunch of songs written, complete lie, and we're going to do kind of an unplugged record and just see how it goes with Mike in the studio. We like the first thing we did with him. We want to write more with him, and then we'll get ready to do the next record. So they spend the fall of 94, 10 days. They go in the studio, and Toby is like, play me some of these songs. And he's like, we have no songs. We have written nothing. But we got acoustic guitars, and we're gonna come up with some stuff. So they do.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much, I believe, mostly recorded in order of the track listing for the most part. And I think this is unique that as much guitar and co-lyrics and co-writing and singing as Jerry did on Dirt, and as much guitar as Lane contributed to Dirt, especially that second half of the album, there's a lot of Lane songs and riffs. It's almost all a group effort in writing, but Lane doing all the lyrics, and then Jerry and Lane kind of trading off between lead vocals and sometimes lead, sometimes harmony, sometimes mostly Lane. And Lane wrote all the lyrics apparently, which is really interesting. And so unless you both have any points you want to bring up about this, I am ready to do the track by track.
The one thing I will say is we discussed this a couple of weeks ago. Toby Wright is the producer they bring in, which is the producer Kiss brought in when they wanted to do a grunge record. And they did an amazing grunge record, if I do say so myself.
Just didn't come out because of the Unplugged and the reunion.
Correct.
Didn't come out when it should have.
Oh, if it had come out when it should have, it still would have failed because it would have come out 2 years after the death of grunge.
What is
Kiss was
grunge?
always
It's
a
not-
little bit
it's not
behind,
equal,
weren't
so.
they?
Yeah, they was like a year and a half behind because they couldn't record fast enough.
I'm Gene Simmons, and I love to get behind.
Paul Stanley.
By the way, I go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I just had one quick thing to chime in about jar flies before we go into it. Is that and I'm sure we'll touch on this afterwards too. But this was a shocker, like for me. I don't know how much of it many other Alice in Chains fans was, but when I first heard it, I was just completely, I was flabbergasted in all the greatest ways. Like I finished even after the final song. Like it hit hard, and this was one of those albums where it's like sounds like somebody dying.
Do you know what Jerry Cantrell's middle name is?
Alan
Worse. Like even more.
Hetfield.
Fitzgerald.
Close.
Nick.
Fulton.
Aloysius.
Fulton.
Yeah, it's like a family name.
Jerry Fulton Cantrell Jr. It's like he's from Tallahassee or some shit.
Oklahoma. No, really,
Same
Tulsa. Boggy Depot. Like
Same
he's from
thing.
there.
Same thing.
Okay. So
Tallahassee,
the track
Tulsa.
listing. I'm gonna have some thoughts during, and I'm gonna have some post album release thoughts to share. Also.
Okay, perfect.
The album opens up with Rotten Apple, with Mike Inez's incredible little bass riff that he pretty much is the main riff of the song. It's got like a hint of wah wah. Mike Inez, one of his greatest things is he doesn't overuse bass wah, but he uses it tastefully. Like he does what I'm not gonna say that I'm as good as Mike Inez, but one of the things that I like to do is dial to a sound and just play. I don't wah wah my foot up and down like Kirky Wawa. I just want to dial in a tone and go with that. And then when you play fingerstyle, which Mike is mostly a pick player, but I'm pretty sure Rotten Apple is fingerstyle pick bass because you can hear it. It might even be like a thumb thing where he's just doing the strings up and down. What a great song. I know that there's a quote on Wikipedia, which we know not to trust,
I
that
trust
like
it.
even Dirt, as depressing and pained as it is, has like a little bit of hope, like a little moments of hope, according to Lane and Jerry. And then like Jar of Flies has no hope. It's an absolute depression, death.
No, it's rock
loss,
bottom. It's
drugs.
rock bottom.
It is the rock bottom album, which is very interesting. Thoughts on this song? I mean, like, the lyrics. It's 7 minutes long with a very long intro and outro, but like it's basically a 4-minute song with a big long intro and a big long outro. But like,
What's nice is
I think
that
it's
the
a
intro-
brilliant song.
What's nice is the intro is part of the song and not its own separate song, because fuck that shit. Morbid Angel, Deicide, all you motherfuckers, I'm looking at you.
All of death
Dude.
metal. Stop.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
Any thoughts? Any other thoughts, Nick, on the song?
I wasn't done, but now I've lost my train of thought. Don, you go ahead.
Oh,
So from a lyricist,
I had no good ones, fairness.
from a lyricist's perspective, being a writer myself, like one of the things I love so much about this song is that if you actually look at it like in written form or like transcribed or whatever, it actually reads like beat poetry / almost like borderline like just some sort of a flow to it. And I love the fact that the end of every line is like so significant to the one. It's really a call and response. And I
This
think
is
that-
literally the most hipster you've ever been on this show.
Oh, dude, I'm trying like
Try harder, be better.
so for being a songwriter though, like to look at lyrics like this like is incredible because like Alice in Chains has always been, in my opinion, great songwriters, incredible. But for some reason, this song, it's so bare and it's so stripped down, and even at 7 minutes long, like it feels like it's half the. It feels like it's half that time because it's so. I don't know. You immerse in it. That's the best way I can say it. It's like this is a banger opener, banger.
agreed. No other thoughts, Nick? Did you not have your little bolt from the blue come back?
Should point out that at this time when this was contemporary, I really hated Alice in Chains. Could not stand them. I think a
Wow.
big part of it was because this is my high school years. Facelift, Dirt, Jar of Flies, Sap. That is literally my high school years. And all of the people I thought were total fucking douche nozzles loved Alice in Chains. And that was back in an era when I couldn't separate that something could be good and be liked by somebody I didn't like and it not reflect on me. So, yeah.
I get that. I get that.
And also, I mean, this was the time of the grunge metal war reaching its peak. You know, the artists and the fans wanted you to believe you could only like one, which is wrong. I love grunge now
Yeah.
because it's just like we did a STP episode, and I couldn't believe how much I love Purple now. Purple's amazing. Core's great
record.
too. Pearl Jam still sucks ass because Eddie Vedder sucks ass. He's like the Brad Pitt of vocalists.
You are terrible. What a terrible take that is. But anyway,
it's not. That's an amazing take.
We should do STP also.
We should do STP.
Anywho, Nutshell.
Including talk show.
I think we're done with Rotten Apple. So Nutshell, to me, is one of the most pinnacle Alice in Chains songs. Heavy, soft, whatever the fuck. It is brilliant. Every single second of it. It's 4 minutes and 19 seconds. It feels like a 1 minute song, but it's so heavy emotionally. It is beautiful in every fucking way. And it is in my top 5 Alice in Chains songs ever. It's a 10 of 10 song.
Love this song. I love this whole side. This is like an amazing side of music. And when we agreed to do this as an entire episode, I was kind of confused about it because I didn't know. I'm not real well versed on Alice in Chains for the reasons I just explained. I didn't grow up loving them. But, this being a 30-minute EP, really it's not even an EP. A record an album is 25 to 45, so it's a full album. And side 1 of this is just a truly amazing, incendiary, like Fever Dog experience.
Hey, wait, I'm incendiary too, man.
I disagree with your take about what an album is, but anyway, the fighting continues.
You can disagree all you want, but my Jefferson Airplane, Big Brother, the holding company, is 22 minutes. They call that an LP.
Compare albums from the 60s to the 90s or the now. You are
okay.
mistaken.
What about Rain and Blood? It's 27.
It's the 80s and it was speed metal. Come on, stop. Stop yourself.
It's like the Ramones.
Who sounds like a hipster? You do.
I don't mind sounding like a hipster in my exercise jacket and St. Louis City soccer cap.
Nutshell.
And again, I know we're talking about this too, but like this was like a lyricist's dream, this album. Like to the end, and we'll go into that at the end. But I think what kills me the most on Nutshell is that I cry every time I hear the line where he says, "And yet I find repeating in my head, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead." Like that is and they also was the line he says, was it, "And yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to call home." Dude,
I really like that this week you're bragging about good lyrics and not A World Without Heroes.
Well, that's a whole nother thing. I love World Without Heroes, but that's a whole nother
conversation. We know.
But I think that this song is it's a hard listen. But it's like you have to listen. It's beautiful. 10.
Noted.
10 out of 10. Easily.
Then comes the big hit single, the 2 hit singles of the record. I Stay Away, which is a really wild song. Like sounds nothing like. Almost doesn't sound like them. It almost sounds like something STP would have did. It's got like a Beatlesy thing. It's got the evil dark chorusy thing or the pre-chorus thing, the bridge, but it has this like very open Beatlesy verse as well as a string section. And then the music video was done by the claymation music video was done by Fred Sturr, famous for Sober by Tool and Rata Mahata by Sepultura from the Roots album. This song's incredible, very also depressing, light and dark, light and shade. It's also very Zeppelin-y in a way. Great vocals by Lane and Jerry.
I have a lot to say about the video.
I bet you do. Go ahead.
One of the great things.
Clowns.
What?
I hate clowns. Go ahead.
Oh,
everybody loves a clown.
Except me.
Everybody loves a clown. So why don't you? That's a song, right?
Fuck me up.
Dude,
What?
even songs about clowns are fucking creepy. Like "Send in the Clowns." Like that song is fucking horrifying.
Depends on
Send
which
in the-
clowns.
Yeah, it's
Send
like,
in the clowns. Which clowns, motherfucker? I'm ready, bitch.
yeah, it's
Trying to get this shovel upside the head. Shotgun goes booyah.
Is this a double tap situation?
Double tap.
This
Yes.
feels like a double tap
Rule
situation.
17, always double tap.
Can I know?
Zombieland needs a third movie, by the way.
I've never
Go
even seen
ahead.
the second one.
Oh no.
I never
Who
saw
played-
the second one either.
Who played the lady in the first one? Who was the lady?
Emma Stone?
Was it Emma Stone?
She has the
Kat-
sexiest little lisp, though. By the way, I
Kat
love
Dennings
Emma
has
Stone.
been like all over my everything lately, all over my algorithm, and I'm not
She
complaining.
killed Andrew WK. We've never seen him again. He gets married, and then a week
Dude,
later,
I
he's
know.
banished
Like,
from
what
Earth.
happened to him?
When's the last time he even
disappeared him.
released a fucking? He
She
did a
killed the week
perfect.
before he got married to her. He put a new record out. We've never heard from him. He never.
He
That
put out a
might be
perfect record, Get
crazy.
Wet, and I need him to not make any more and play county fairs.
No, he's not even doing that. He is vanished up her vagina.
I would too.
Most people.
Where was I? Oh yeah, the video.
I Stay Away. You had many thoughts about the song in the video. Let's go.
Have you ever been to a circus? Because I've been to many a circus. When
Sure.
I worked at the arena, I would see the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus literally 15 times in a weekend. Wednesday through Sunday, I would see it once, twice, thrice, twice. And I would work every show. And you would see, including the Moolah Shrine Circus as well, which was way more depressing when you walked past their trailers. But my fear was that I was going to be at one of these moments where an accident happened. Because you know what? No matter how many times you go into the globe of death, it's not called the globe of death because you're famous for living through it. You're famous for
Kills people.
You're famous for not dying in it. And you know, they got like these like 4 to like 17 motorcycles. I couldn't tell because I mean it was so fast. They got these motorcycles going in this like 12-foot diameter globe. And I mean that's terrifying. And they
Theoretically, the centripetal force will keep them from falling and crashing their heads. But yes, you're right. It is.
what
scary.
if they ran into each other?
What if the knife thrower William tells his wife in the face with the blade?
What if he
the
what
flying will end
if
as
he has
Mr.
a
Rope and
sinus
die?
what if he has a sinus infection that week?
Yes.
And he's blindfolded and he's ready to throw and he gets a tickle in lefty nose. Ah!
Yeah, I believe Joey Belladonna called this a full cloud nightmare, a sight unseen. What if I found my mother dead? That's this movie. This video put a lot of dark shit into your head, even beyond the song.
Yeah, it's a dark ass song. It's a dark ass video, and the video is the song is a response to the effects of the video.
Almost.
Fuck
And
me.
it was a huge hit song. Like,
Oh, it was everywhere. It was everywhere, and I had never seen a claymation puppet bleeding until this video, and I don't
yes,
ever
from
need to
their
see
face
that again.
hole.
Was it from a
Did you
face
not
hole?
see-
And
did you
then
not
they
see
show
I was gonna say, did you not see Rambo blow up the big bad wolf and 3 little pigs?
That's somebody else though. It's
He goes,
not
That
"Hey,
was-
Wolfface, I'm
that
your
was-
worst nightmare."
One,
Yeah,
that
it
was
is.
claymation, and 2, it was over the top grindhouse.
That was, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And Green
Well, that's-
Jello, mad
yeah.
respect.
Yeah, but also I was gonna say like there are reaction shots in the I Stay Away video. So
Mhm.
you see like the little kid in the crowd with the fluffy
Getting
cotton
blood
candy.
in his face hole.
Watch the fucking falling trapeze artist to their death, and they're just like that fucking. The mom covers the fucking eyes, and the kid is like,
Look, being in a circus is like being a snake handler preacher. It's gonna get you at some point. That's just the way it is.
I always
Con.
thought it'd be kind of fun to be a carny.
I would love to be a carny.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my
not the
God,
kind
this
that
is
like
a
gets in the not the kind that gets into the globe of death or rides the trapeze or nothing, but you know the one that like steals from you at one of the carny games. I'll do that.
you should rewatch Carnival on HBO.
Oh, so
Never
also,
I can't rewatch it. I've never seen it.
you should watch it the first time. And
Well, you know
also,
what? I'm gonna have to
what's
take
his
this up
face?
with
Merry and
management.
Pippin. Merry and Pippin in the Wolverine movie with Liev Schreiber and the terrible Deadpool,
Wait,
where
Mary
he
and Pippin are in it?
no one of them, the one from Lost.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay,
Pippin.
Don, I stay away. Go ahead.
Or is
I
it
stay
Mary?
away. Again, in the similar way as to how the other two were such a shock. It was such a shock to hear such a like a bubbly up song, but it does not match the lyrics as we were just talking about. Like if you read the lyrics by themselves, you're just like, oh, okay, like who fucked up on this one, you know? But then music, I mean, it's actually pretty brilliant the way it is, but I always think of that fucking video. It's in, like you guys said, it's ingrained in my head forever. And I don't know. It's a great song though. It's not my
Yeah, I
favorite
think.
song. It's not the best one, but it's solid. I love it.
By the way, no one is credited, so I think that Jerry actually arranged all the strings on here. He wrote the arrangements, I think, or at least like guided them, right? Because like there's nobody credited as a choral or a string arranger. So I stay away, and Whale and Wasp have like good, gorgeous cello and violin stuff. Anyway,
Oh, you're right.
uh,
Nobody's credited for that.
nobody is credited. Number four, and the biggest hit song off this record. I would argue that now Nutshell is a bigger song because of the Unplugged, but we'll get there in a couple of weeks. No Excuses, which is, I know I believe it's the only two lyrics are Jerry, is No Excuses and Don't Follow. And I think this is obviously a song to Lane from Jerry, and the first one actually to Jerry, like, you're fucking gonna die, bro. Like, No Excuse is a beautiful song. It's catchy, it's upbeat, it's got the great drum beat. But it's also depressing. Like, I'm watching my friend basically kill himself, and I can't. Like, literally, the lyrics are not even obtuse. They're so blatant to me. They're not poetic. They're just straight up. Great guitar solo. The band is still playing this song live. Interestingly enough, when the current Alice in Chains does this song, William Duvall, it's one of the solos Jerry has William take, and he kills it. So it is one of the best guitar solos from Jerry.
Incredible.
Nick, No Excuses.
Probably my absolute favorite Alice in Chains tune. I also did not realize that Jerry sang it until today, till like just about 5 minutes ago, because he does his very best Lane impersonation, which he stops doing in short order, as he
Well,
should.
the chorus has Lane.
Lane.
The chorus
Okay.
has Lane and Jerry together, like the harmony.
Fair enough.
The harmonies, yeah.
This is also a video I remember very, very well, unless I've got like a Mandela effect going on. But I remember Lane dressed up in his heroin chic black leather outfit and Bono sunshades.
I think that's again from the next record.
Yeah,
Is it?
I think so. I don't recall that one being.
He had the shades for Wood, and then you don't really see them again until much later, but you're not wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This has a lot of really strong Red Hot Chili Peppers One Hot Minute vibes. This whole
My
record.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
friends,
A
Warped.
lot of sadness.
Yeah, a lot of
Depression.
sadness. Yeah. Done.
All right, we already did know. Oh no, I didn't know it. I feel like this could have been a Cantrell solo tune. Like I could have seen this appearing on a Cantrell album later on.
Okay, in fairness, how different is Jerry Cantrell's solo from Alice in Chains?
It's a lot different because the
I disagree.
dynamic changes. No,
All
it's
right.
100% different. That's why
I said all right.
Hold on, let me finish. That's why when a lot of people do solo albums, they do sound significantly different from the band's era because you've taken a chunk of the dynamic away and now you're doing your own thing. But I think it's a great song. It's a little too poppy for me, but to be honest, I actually like it more now than I did when it first came out. But yeah. Nick, this is your dad speaking. Put the fucking shark away, okay?
Father, I'm going to eat you with
Jeff-
Bioshock.
I'm not
Today,
getting
the
my
role
shot.
of Nick's dad is being played by Jeff Walker from Carcass.
You know, shouldn't he be growling at me? Nick! Why are you playing with that shark?
Stop making
your
me
life.
eat. All right. Flip the record, as Nick would say. Not really much of a record to flip, but the side 2, 3 tracks, the super interesting and no other song in Alice in Chains' whole history sounds like this, Whale and Wasp, an instrumental which was basically meant to be a conversation between whales and wasps. Jerry plays guitar. There's beautiful David Gilmour lead guitar through this whole thing, and the entire string choir, viola, violin, second violin, violoncello, and some other things. So yeah, what a track. I
Tremendous. I
rather
don't.
love this. I rather love this. It's not anything like what they did, but I think this is the place something like that experimentation works. Now you
Tremendous.
may
I
go.
don't need this. Done.
Absolutely love it. I mean, this album in general is just Alice in Chains breaking rules. Like that they basically went in and said that we have no format. We're going to go in and we're just going to write songs and cut songs that are what
I
they
don't
are.
need an Alice in Chains instrumental.
Yeah. But you know
Maybe
what?
you do and you didn't know it.
Maybe you
I
didn't
know.
even
I
know it,
heard it. I heard it. I know. I don't. I don't
but
need it.
if okay, and Keefe, maybe you agree. When I listen to Whale and Wasp, I don't listen to Whale and Wasp by itself. I listen to it as a more almost like an intro to Don't Follow. And if
Okay.
you listen to it in that fashion, it totally works in a completely different like placing, you know what I mean, than if it was just by itself. I think it's an incredible, but I also love it because I feel like it shows that Cantrell can be sparse and not
And
be
I think
overly complex, you know?
yeah, and I think we have now seen like later times where Jerry just did the soundtrack to Sinners, where he worked on some of that, and some of that music is some of this. And
Yeah.
so I think like Jerry absolutely should be doing soundtracks. And now that I think about it, I Stay Away and No Excuses absolutely sound a lot like Degradation Trip, just a
Yes.
little
Thank
less
you.
dark.
Yeah. Hmm.
Still psychedelic, but a little less dark. I love Waylon Wasp once again. And then the next to last song, the penultimate song, Don't Follow, lyrics and music by Jerry Cantrell. It's kind of like a campfire, reminding me of GNR Lies or Led Zeppelin 3 vibes. Fun fact, when I was at Woodstock 94 later this year, I remember sharing my canteen full of vodka and grape Kool-Aid with some Axl Rose looking dude, and he played harmonica, and we sang this around a campfire. Fucked out of our minds.
Vodka and grape Kool-Aid. That is the most
Well,
Gen X cocktail there is.
it definitely was the low point of my 20s.
Dude, I'm about to say that's like
That
New
wasn't the
Orleans in a
death of my
cup.
mother. That wasn't the death of my mother or grandmother.
The
Don't
only thing
follows.
worse you could do is throw some Four Loco in there or some Mad
Yeah,
Dog
probably it didn't
2020.
exist back
Four
then.
Loco.
I Jolt
Smells like
Cola existed
socks.
back then. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
God,
Joe
Joe Cola and
Cola.
vodka. Why didn't we ever do that?
We should have. I will say that I'm going to use a word that doesn't get associated enough with Alice in Chains, and that's soulful. Don't Follow is very soulful,
Mm.
and also kind of reminds me a little bit of Mother Love Bone, since we've been talking about them a bit here. Nick, Don't Follow. Thoughts?
Mother loves to bone. Side two is not great for me, and side
Okay.
two is very nondescript to me. And I listened to this album multiple times. I borrowed my daughter's vinyl copy. She took it back. I borrowed it again. Apparently, I had to recheck it out from the LGZ library, but we got there. So done.
I got that reference. That was clever.
What reference?
Exactly. Go ahead, Don.
That's her rap name. She doesn't like it.
Oh, I thought it was just initials. Go ahead.
No, that's her
So
rap name.
I do have to agree. I have to agree with Nick in the sense that as a flipper, like as far as vinyl goes, I think it does kind of break up a little bit of the mood. But when I think of listening to this thing straight on, like when it came out on CD, it works so much better. It's got that flow. But I feel like that break in between the flips, it kind of loses it a little bit.
We're in the '90s, and in the '90s, they weren't thinking sides.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't even a thing anymore. They were thinking
Right,
consistence,
right.
But one of the things I do love, again, is that there's a few lines in here that I can feel like that, Cantrell is talking to Lane, you know?
Lines.
Like one of the lines I mentioned
Lyrics,
Oh,
was when he
not
says,
tracks
yes,
or
let's
lines.
see, I made a little note of it
I was thinking
where he
Schneek.
say, it says, "Hey, you're living full throttle. Hey, you passed me down that bottle. Hey, you can't shake me round now. Yeah, and it hurts to care. I'm going down." Like there can't
Ouch.
be anything
This is the
more.
soundtrack to alcoholism, everybody.
Dude, I mean, but can you imagine how fucking intense it is? You know, and even with Dirt, like just to backtrack a little bit, like when you're up there singing a song like Junkhead that your guitar player wrote about you, and you're singing the lyrics that are about you, written by the guy that's next to you. That's all kinds of fucked up, you know? And so when I hear these songs, at least on this album, it's almost like he's tired of being angry. He's like, it's almost kind of like a plea, you know? And I think it's a beautiful song, to be honest. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And I mean, he clearly, that end part where Lane almost bluesy raps that end part, it's all about Lane.
So
Like,
good.
lost my woman, forgot my friends, seen my face, it's growing old, all those things. It's about Lane. I think Don't Follow Rules, but okay. And then the final song on the record, Swing on This, kind of jazzy, kind of dark.
Love it.
Doesn't feel fully finished. I don't love it.
I feel that way about the second side.
I would have been, I love Waylon Wasp and Don't Follow, so I think this is the first track that is a clear step down. I think if it wasn't finished, they shouldn't have tried to. It's certainly back to opening album Alice in Chains' Weird Darkness. I like that they tried to do a jazz thing. Kenny is playing a jazz thing, and it kind of sounds like Sean, Kenny, I fucking hate Kenny G. God damn it. Why did you make me have to say his
Kenny Chesney? What?
We got the Looney Tunes. That's from Wayne's World too.
I hate Kenny G, man.
Anyway, we all hate podcast. Kenny G.
Friend of the show, Kenny G.
Friend of the show, Kenny G.
I'm squeezing my stress ball because you're stressing me out. Swing on This is not that great. Nick.
Side 2 is nondescript. Side 2 is, I'm going to call it unfinished. I don't want to say lazy. It's, side 2 doesn't hit for me, period. Done.
I actually really like this song, but for two reasons. One, it reminds me of when, like at the end of every Maiden show, how they play the Always Look on the Bright Side of Life by Monty Python. This reminds me of that. Like it's a novelty track, but there was also a bossa nova band from Atlanta called Cicada Sings back in the day who used to cover this song as their closer. It is amazing how when you hear it played like that it actually oddly works. But at the same time, when I heard this, I'm reminded of their sense of humor. Like that those guys were really funny fucking dudes. Like even as dark as their shit could be, like those guys were fucking hilarious. And I feel like this was kind of like a play on that. Just kind of a reminder of like, hey, we just gave you all this dark shit, but hey, we're going to take you out with a really dumb song later. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like my second album.
Yeah.
12 gracious melodies. We made this for you. Yeah, like was that
from the Love? That sounded like the Love Boat. Sing the Love Boat.
The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another
Shut up, Don.
Run.
Alan Thicke, the Love Boat.
God, I loved the Love
Since
Boat.
My baby
Who didn't love the Love Boat?
And Fantasy Island. There was one ninja in Fantasy Island one time. He was.
Oh, how good is J.D. Vance's Hervé Villachez on all the new South Parks?
That's amazing.
Get your baby out of the Satan's butt, boss.
I did not. I saw a sign from a protest that had a picture of J.D. Vance, and it said, "I did not have sexual relations with that couch."
Nice. I think this is fucking amazing and kind of guides the rest of Alice in Chains' career up into this day. Not just because Sap was a huge, expressive, great part of them. Sap is almost perfect. This is nearly perfect to me, except that last track I don't love. So, if you want to say
side one's nearly perfect for me.
An AEP could never be a 10, so it's maybe a not working backwards from a 9 to an 8. This is like the fact that they still play I Stay Away, Nutshell, and No Excuses live to this day, and they got a whole new life of their own later on the Unplugged is insane. They also were nominated for a Grammy. I had the original Jar of Flies CD with the plastic flies in the sleeve. And then when they made the first vinyl press of this, they ground dead flies into the wax. So there are dead fly wings and parts. It is kind of gross, but kind of cool also. I'd like to see that done some more.
Okay, it's like Kiss's real blood in the Marvel.
And then again, the repackaging of Jar of Flies and Sap leads to Got Me Wrong getting on the Sony music soundtrack to Clerks, which we've talked about ad infinitum at how humongous Got Me Wrong is. Got Me Wrong is as good or better than the best 3 songs on here, right? It's as good, at least. If
Oh
not
yeah,
better, right?
I think
it's better than side 2, that's for sure.
Whatever, man.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
personal
Save
taste.
Save it for the tier maker. Save it for the tier maker. Any other thoughts on this record?
We
Any
should
other
do
thoughts?
that one live so we can do the tier maker live.
It's live when we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
In my brain, it makes sense. Like I said, this is a great precursor, energy-wise, to Red Hot Chili Peppers' One Hot Minute, which is my favorite Chili Peppers record. And I really grown an appreciation for about half of this record, way more than I did than when it was new. It's never going to want to be one of my favorites, but I can really appreciate a lot of the stuff I did not appreciate before. Done.
I love it. And to be honest, if it hadn't been for the Unplugged album, I don't think that I could have hung on to this album as long, because it was so short and so, like, I don't know, like it was hard for me to digest in the sense that it was so good, but I still listen to it this day with the same amount of emotion as I did before, and nothing sounds any worse. Nothing sounds better. Like, it's one of the very few albums I can think of from the day where I consistently love it equally. And I think it's timeless. That says a lot about it. So, but I give it a 9 out of 10.
So you should not stay away.
No, I should not stay
away. Do not stay away from Jar of Flies. Here's one last anecdote I have on this, and then I'll take us home if no one has anything else. So Jar of Flies is released on January 25th, 1994. And on the Tuesday of release day back then, Alice in Chains was in the East Village at Tower Records, the infamous Tower Records, when they had the whole 2 square city blocks in the East Village, and then other stores throughout the city in Westchester. And I was supposed to meet Alice in Chains and get the booklet signed by them if you make a purchase. My friends and I get on the train. It's fucking brick cold outside, a jillion negative degrees in New York City. It had snowed. There's ice on the ground. I'm pretty sure I didn't have boots. I'm wearing like my high top sneakers, and I'm bundled up, and we are fucking dying. We waited for hours and hours and hours in the cold, just turning blue, waiting for this opportunity. And the line was around the block and down the other block, and we waited for 4 hours to meet them, and we get up almost to the fucking door entrance, and they're like, the guys are leaving. They can't sign any more records. So and we also sold out of records. So like they didn't have any more records. We didn't get to get signatures from the band, and Lane never made it because he was on drugs somewhere, in probably what I'm imagining a seedy hotel somewhere in New York City, strung out on the H. He never made it to the fucking signing. But I was so fucking mad that we waited. It was like one of my least successful adventures in rock.
Whenever you talk about Tower Records, immediately what goes into my brain is Michael Ian Black from The State in the sketch where they talked about what all the things they quote unquote did not do. We didn't get drunk and high with illegal amphetamines with a bunch of minors, and it wasn't really cool. Michael Ian Black says, and I definitely wasn't arrested multiple times for shoplifting at Tower Records.
I was almost arrested for shoplifting at Tower Records multiple times. I definitely had I was stealing tapes and CDs from them for a whole straight year and a half of my first year of high school. Because I had a Tower Records also. Tower Records Midtown was at Lincoln Center in my high school, LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts and Music and Arts. Fame, I'm gonna live for Keefy.
So, Ben, you were caught stealing?
What? That was fun. I really don't like Jane's Addiction, but anyway, it's okay. Stephen Perkins is a genius. Navarro's a genius. Harry Farrell sucks.
I loved Perkins in Infectious Grooves.
I love Perkins in Nine Inch Nails. Anyway, the Downward Spiral features mostly Stephen Perkins drum beats.
Love it.
You've been listening to the Glacially Musical Podcast. I am your co-host, Keefy of GhostCultMag.com. You can find all of my stuff at Ghost Cult Mag, at Ghost Cult Keefy, and ghostcultman.com. The host of this show is the great and powerful Nick Boom Boom Cameron. You can find him at glacially_musical at the important places like Blue Sky and Instagram and other places as well. And of course, our third wheel, but never a third wheel in our hearts, Don DeLamont of Talking the Talk with Don in Southeast of Heaven.
He's the front of the wheelbarrow.
Don's new album is coming out
Hey,
soon.
everybody's here. Don't forget to leave us out. Don't forget to leave us out.
It's a fucking paper mache bukkake. I don't know what's happening.
I heard they like bukkake in Nagasaki. I don't know if that's true, though.
Wait.
Intensity in 10 cities.
Bukkake? Did somebody say bukkake?
For actressing? No, really. How am I actressing?
It's Miss Gazzari, 1992.
And with that out of the way, it's the Glacially Musical podcast. It does not play in Peoria. And chances are, if there was heroin to be found in Peoria, Mike Starr and Lane Staley probably would have found it. But anyway, love jar flies. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
No one can see you. You have to talk, Don, so people.
Don, you
Miss
gotta
Gazzari dancer. I'm about to have some fun here. What's this?
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure when Jeff Walker is getting blowies, he has no emotion, just like.
No, I imagine he's thinking of dead things.
Oh no, because here's Jeff Walker, right? And all of a sudden he's like, hey.
All right, kids, I have got to pee. Something fierce. Goodbye.
Goodbye.